Welcome to the My Dance Hub Student of the Week show. I'm Brian Hankins, and today we have Nandini Roy, social and showcase dancer. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you for having me.
Good to have you here. We've seen a lot of your showcases and enjoyed them. How did you get started dancing?
That's a difficult question, huh? It was just both our kids were going away from home. Older one was already gone. The younger one was getting ready to go to college. So we were just getting ready to be empty nesters.
Okay.
So we had been talking about dancing for quite a while, Rajiv and I. And he has been the one actually who's been always interested in dancing.
Oh, neat.
So, and I was a complete non-dancer.
Okay.
Complete non-dancer. So we thought about it and we found something close to home. Came in and loved talking to Jamie and thought we'll just give it a try. Started with the training lessons, and before we knew it, we were completely into it.
So did it start as like a date night thing for you guys? Something you could do together after the kids were gone?
Exactly.
Okay. And does it continue as a date night, or has it evolved from there?
Well, right now, because of COVID, there is nothing like that going on right now. No group lessons, nothing at all. But while that was happening, yes, it was 2-3 times a week we would come in together, dance with everybody alone, with lessons. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So do you guys take lessons as a couple normally, or are you each taking lessons separately? How do you work it out?
So we started as a couple because that was what we were looking for.
Yeah.
And gradually, as you evolve, as you know, everybody kind of advances at their own level.
Yeah.
So then you start dancing with the pros, and you'll find a whole new and a different meaning to dancing.
Yeah.
So, and it's so much easier dancing with a pro because they know what to do, they lead you, they guide you, and they hide your flaws. So it's a lot better. So yes, so we absolutely love it. And yes, and then we evolved and started dancing separately too.
Okay.
So we have done performances together and separately with professionals.
I see. So tell me like the pros and cons of both ways, or what the experience was like doing it sort of together and then also doing it with pros, and just what you liked or disliked about each.
Together is fun because it's the two of us. The level of comfort is a whole lot more. We don't have to worry about where the hand is going, where the leg is going and everything. But dancing with a pro is completely different. Yeah. You don't have to worry about remembering most of your steps.
Yeah.
They just go as the dance progresses. Exactly. And just if suppose I'm the lady, so I have to do a lot of turns and everything.
Sure.
So if I have to travel and do a double turn or a triple turn at the same time, I start at point A, but I have to go to point B, I end up at point C. So if it's Rajiv, he's going to be like, okay, where are you going? No, what am I going to do? But if it's a pro, they travel with you. And they kind of hide that, so no one comes to know.
Hide your flaws a little bit. I know it's funny in the audience, you know, when you're watching Showcase, and I always feel like when you're watching a couple, just an amateur couple, right, normal people dancing, you're always like, wow, they're doing it, it's so cool. And like, you're just proud that like two normal people can get up there and dance, and that part's cool. And then obviously with a pro, you can do more spectacular stuff, because you can kind of focus more on yourself. You're not so worried about the other person.
Exactly, and they make you take that adventure and do the dip or do a triple turn or do something, and your arm is in the right place, so you're able to do it.
You can kind of push the envelope a little more.
Exactly,
That's fun. So there's sort of fun things about both ways.
Yes, it is.
So what made My Dance Hub work for you guys, or what's kept you here? You tried that first lesson, you kind of grouped classes, and then what's made you stay? Because it's been, how long have you been here?
It's been on calendar, actually, it's been almost 3 years now.
Oh wow.
So
it's not the same for me.
We came around the same time.
I think so. Was it?
We came around the same time.
Yeah, I think that is.
No, the thing is, you went into competitions. You are the big pro in the competitions.
We all have different paths to take in our dancing lives.
Yeah, and competition is just, it's not our thing. That's not why we joined.
Yeah.
We want more social dancing, but that too not like clubs and stuff. It's more to dance together.
Yeah.
And here, the reason why we stayed on. It's because of the ambiance. It's because of the people. The group of people is amazing, absolutely amazing.
Yeah. So for you guys, this is obviously more pre-COVID, but like the Friday night parties are more of it's a nice social event where you can come and dance
once
with
a month,
people.
Exactly.
So that's kind of a fun
because
part.
we have never really looked to going out dancing as much. Because we do have our social calendar full too.
Exactly.
But this gives us newer people to meet. And it is so inspiring. Beyond everything else, I think when I walk in through these doors, I don't remember what's happening on the other side.
Yeah.
So that is the thing. For an hour, hour and a half, I am completely here.
I'm very focused, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Because
it's fun. It's fun. It's a different world completely. So
I know you guys have done some really cool showcases. You had some Bollywood ones and stuff.
Yes, we did.
How did you?
Yes, we
how
did.
do you guys generally come up with the showcases you do? And
I don't know. It was just a thought that developed, and it worked. And the best part about this place is also, Brian, that the pros that you work with, they are so willing to try different things, which is so wonderful.
That's nice,
which is so wonderful. So you are
they entertain your crazy ideas you come
they
up
do
with,
they do, and all you have to do is tell them a little story behind the song, and that's it.
They can
and
run
that's
with it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, they do a good job.
Exactly, they are very professional.
Choreography in it.
Yes.
Exactly. What do your friends and family think about you guys dancing? Obviously, I'm sure
they love it.
videos on Facebook and stuff.
Well, we don't post on Facebook.
Okay.
Well, actually, I should say I don't post on Facebook. If it were up to Rajiv, everybody would see it. Everybody would see it, but yes.
But so your friends and family know you do it and they're supportive.
Yes, everybody
of it, right?
does. They love it. They absolutely love it, and they encourage us. And it's just a transition into a different field altogether. And it's just something to keep the movement going.
Yeah. Well, it's always good to have something like you're challenging yourself, you're growing, you're learning something new.
Learning something new.
It's a new skill. And I think it's hard sometimes so when you're learning it later in life, to be patient with yourself.
Yes.
One of the questions I have later we can do now, but is like, what would you tell someone that just tried dancing for the first time, right? It's like you almost have to tell them to be a little patient, right?
Yes, I mean, patience is definitely required. I mean, everybody, like you said, has a different path altogether. It depends on why they came in the first place. Are they looking to compete? Are they looking to meet people? Are they just looking to have a good time? But yes, above all, when you're learning something, and if you're a non-dancer like I was completely, patience is definitely required. And gradually the passion grows. And then it depends person to person. Basically, it's that. So,
each yes. person kind of takes a different route.
But there will be times, there will be days that you are not even able to spin properly. Your legs are crossing, and you're just. Have you watched that movie, Shall We Dance? Jennifer Lopez and Richard Gere.
Okay, so I have seen bits and pieces of it. I haven't sat and watched the whole thing.
It was the first time I saw that movie was like last year, and it was so funny to me because it revived my memories of when we started dancing.
So
How we had no idea where the arm would go, where the leg would go, and every chance you get, the teacher is like, "Look up," and you're looking down at your feet, and it's just So
it covered it really well. The experience.
Yes. So it's like that. You just have to be patient, and it comes. It naturally comes. It comes in time.
Do you have a proudest dance moment or a most embarrassing dance moment that you'd be willing to share?
I think I have to accomplish a whole lot more right now to be proud of, but just the little accomplishments of being able to dance without looking down. In the beginning, especially in the beginning, and then doing the turns.
It's a lot of like you're always like looking at your feet and you're thinking, "Oh, am I supposed to do this?" So it's very easy to look down.
Yes, you watch the coach's feet and you watch your feet. Are they matching? Because a lot has to the way you travel.
Stay in sync and
the way you travel.
It sort of breaks the illusion if you're just like
exactly
like that.
Yeah, but you have to train yourself. You look in the mirror. You don't look at your feet. So
So it sounds like you and your husband dance more with other pros, but do you like practice at home together, or you guys don't practice your
only when we have a performance.
Okay.
Then we move the furniture and practice. Yes. But otherwise, I mean, now especially because he's dancing with Brianna, and I'm dancing with Pavel.
Okay.
So yes, it's difficult to practice at home by yourself.
It can be hard to practice by yourself. It's definitely. You got to get over sort of feeling goofy dancing around the living room by yourself.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Well, you can draw the curtains.
You can draw the curtains, whatever.
Yes.
Or and you have family and my kids are still at home and I'm like doing a wall.
Well, ours are gone.
You have that problem.
Ours are gone.
Yeah. But then at some point you're just like, whatever, they don't care, nobody cares.
They really don't. And they actually, especially our younger one, actually loves it.
That's
so when
really
we started this back in 2017, at the end of 2017, he was the one who was like, Mom, if you cry when I'm gone, you have to find something to do. So
I love that idea of like you're always sort of finding something new to keep yourself going. And
exactly. And you have to rediscover each other. It's like you've been with the kids for so long, you don't know what life is without them.
You have to find something to do together again.
Yes, and then you see where it goes, and for us it has really worked out well. Which is nice.
Well, I went down so fast where I started with my wife as well, where we were like, oh, let's do something together. The kids are getting older.
Yes.
But then it didn't go exactly the same way because like where your husband stayed and went with the pro, my wife's like, oh, I've had enough dancing, I need a break. I'm going to go run ultra marathons. So,
right.
So she sort of does that, and
well, she's accomplishing in different ways.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we have other things to do together, but it's just funny.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with that. It's like you kind of got to find the next thing.
Yes.
So that makes total sense. Do you have any other hobbies outside of dancing, or like a favorite way to relax that you do besides?
Favorite way to relax is spending time with Rajiv at home.
That's nice.
And then traveling.
Yeah.
We both love to travel. Absolutely love.
Yeah.
Well, right now.
Yeah.
Right now, you can't even go to another state right now.
Do you have any favorite places that you've been that you'd recommend people check out?
Well, I think the entire world has. There's so much to see. There is so much to see. I mean, you start obviously where you can start.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, all the way to Japan.
Yeah.
From here.
Yeah.
So
it's on my list.
Yes. No, Europe, Japan, everywhere. Asia, everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every country, every continent has its own beauty.
Yeah.
We haven't been to Africa yet or South America.
Yeah,
so that's on our list.
I feel like I've seen so much, but I haven't been to South America or Africa either.
Yeah, those are gorgeous places too. Yeah. So someday when travel starts again.
New Zealand thing?
No, we still haven't. That either.
I did New Zealand and it was amazing.
Yeah, I can imagine. I've seen the pictures and seen the movies, and it looks gorgeous. It looks absolutely amazing. Yeah.
How about this? How has a failure in life or dance set you up for later success?
I think it teaches you perseverance.
Yeah.
It really does, because I mean there are few people who are so natural at dancing that from day one they are coordinated, hands are going up and styling and everything's happening. But for the most people, it doesn't come so naturally. So it takes time.
You're like, where'd this come from?
I know. But then you see other people struggling with it too, and it makes you feel a little better. It makes you feel a little better.
We get more of a feeling of success because we had to work really hard for it. It didn't just come naturally.
It didn't.
Like everyone will be like, "Oh, you're doing so great. You're progressing." So I'm like, "Well, I'm practicing like a crazy amount, like like doing a ton of lessons. So like I'm working really hard at it. That's the only reason.
I'm jumping on streets and doing stuff, and people are staring at me, but I'm doing it anyway. Right. So
I think there is that like. You have to kind of have patience with yourself.
Yes.
And then there's that feeling of satisfaction when you get
it. Yes, exactly. As is with everything else.
Yeah.
But yes, above all, I mean, I wouldn't say failure because life does teach you in every step.
Yeah.
So there is no fail or succeed so quickly,
Yeah, or it's kind of like life is going to keep teaching you that same lesson.
Yes. In every field.
Yeah.
In every field.
A guest coach come in and do a coaching with me and Brianna, and the same coach was here a year ago, and she said some of the same things. I'm like, she's going to keep teaching me that lesson until I like actually learn it.
And when you see your own coaches learning, and when they are dancing in front of their instructors, so it's the same thing.
You see, it's a process for everyone.
It's a process
it's kind of like everybody's just at different points on that line of like beginner to expert.
It's the curve, So we are here and they're here, so that is different. But
it's just taking a while.
It is. It's taken them a while too. So but I think the journey is fun. The journey is just spectacular.
Do you guys have any like specific goals that you're shooting for, or is it more like enjoy the journey as you're going along?
I think enjoy the journey and learn too. For me, especially, I definitely like to do the technique right.
Yeah, I have that too.
Yeah, some dances it's harder than it sounds.
Oh yeah.
Samba, rumba.
Yeah.
Sound familiar?
Yeah.
Tango. It's Viennese waltz. The first time I did a whole routine on Viennese waltz, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I did that.
I told her like we're not doing Viennese waltz. I was like, I can't do it. It's not going to work. And she's like, well, just give it like another month.
Give it a try.
And then
give it a try.
It was like more natural and it felt good and I liked it. But it definitely in the beginning like this isn't.
I mean that's spotting and turning.
Yeah. I was so dizzy in the beginning all the time.
I was too. Well, I'm turning all the time. I'm a girl, so.
But Viennese waltz, the guys turning a lot too.
They are turning too. That's true. So
It is funny how that works.
You get dizzy within 30 seconds and then,
How do you feel? How are you about performing? Do you get like nervous before the performances, or do you feel pretty good out there?
Well, I haven't gotten to the point where I feel pretty good yet.
Okay.
So, but in the beginning, I used to be very nervous.
Yeah.
But it's becoming better.
Yeah.
Again, because of my dance.
Do it too. Yeah.
Yeah, because the people are so supportive. Yeah. They are so. I think even when you mess up, they don't really tell you. Everybody's like, "Hey, you did such a wonderful job. You're getting better, and you look so great, and this and that." So
and I think too,
it encourages you.
It encourages you, and I think about it like as an audience member myself. When I see someone mess up, I'm just like, "Oh, they got back and they kept going." Like you almost just like
Yes.
is encouraged to see that they did that.
Exactly.
You know?
And a lot of the times you don't come to know what you did till you see your video.
Well, a lot of
and
times
you
too,
look at your video and you're like, what was I doing?
Or the other funny thing is you'll be like, you'll talk to people afterward and you'll say, see how I screwed with that routine? And they'll be like, what? Like,
what are you talking
they don't know
about?
what the routine
right,
is.
right.
So you stepped left instead of right, like nobody knew anyway.
No one
right?
knows, yes.
So that's like 90% of the time.
Yeah.
So.
And a lot of people at the same time are preoccupied with their thoughts too.
Yeah, exactly.
So not everybody is watching every step as closely as we think they are.
Yeah, when you say the spotlight, you think everyone's like watching you when they're not necessarily.
Yes,
you know.
but when the lights shine, you feel like everybody's watching you. So it is a little nerve-wracking.
But it's nice because it does sort of build up that performance skill too, right? So
it does.
Being comfortable in front of people, which can apply to a lot of things, speeches or other life skills. So
yes,
that's
absolutely.
a good thing.
I agree.
How about this? I always like to end on this. If you could put a message on a billboard for the world to see, what would it be?
About dancing or generally life?
Just life in general. Like any motto for life. Or...
I think my motto is generally to travel more. I think that changes us.
Yeah.
Because that is, I feel like travel more often because that is the money you're spending that is actually making you richer.
Yeah.
So it's
giving you rich experiences.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you come to know how little you know about the world and how inconspicuous you are.
Yeah.
Till you get out there and put yourself in the uncomfortable position.
Yeah, you think you're the center of the world. You see there's like a lot
you
of
think you
other
read
things
the
going
news,
on.
you read the newspapers, you have what's happening, you have people here, people there, you hear about everything and but you don't. Till you actually go there.
That's true, I like that. That's good. Was there anything else you wanted to cover before I wrap us up?
Nope, that would be about it.
This was good.
Yeah.
This has been another episode of the My Dance Up Student of the Week. Until next time, do what you love and keep dancing.